right? So let's talk about 30-minute affiliate. Let's talk about structure and strategy for affiliate promotion. So before you even get started, you should already be in a communication mode. We talked about that the other day. Build in asking questions of your subscriber list and write to them every single day. Provide value every single day, right? That's not a secret. And then the key to an affiliate promotion is this: the value you're giving to your client in the promotion. And then you and I should not be dependent on affiliate marketing to meet whatever our goals are. Right? So affiliate marketing should be extra. Now, again, I realize some people make this their full-time, their full-time, let's say their full-time business. But ultimately, if you are a product creator or you are a service provider, then that should be your primary business. Affiliate marketing or affiliate promotion is extra. Right? Now, it should supplement your goal, because if you do that, you're going to make all the right decisions about how you go about picking affiliate offers. Typically, if somebody has to depend on an affiliate promotion in order to make their money for that month or to make their money for that quarter, they'll promote something that isn't necessarily in their best interest. They'll promote something that's outside of their niche because of the let's say the bright shiny object is you can make a lot of money because everybody's making money promoting this. Well, is that going to be good for your subscriber list? And the only thing that drives people to make those decisions and what I would say would be a way that's contrary to their best interest is that they come to a point in the month or in their business where they need that affiliate marketing in order to make their goal. And I do not think you should be depending on affiliate marketing to make your goal. Okay, so a good affiliate promotion happens in the 30 minutes you spend every day getting to know and provide value for your client. And so one of the best things that you and I can be doing is sort of before any affiliate promotion, we should be writing to our subscriber list every day providing value, right? And that typically is going to take you 30 minutes every day to provide something of value. It's going to be worth it when you actually have to do an affiliate promotion. Just be willing to test it over time. And again, I'm just talking in general right now. And then use an autoresponder that tracks your open rate and clicks. The major autoresponders do that: Aweber, GetResponse, Constant Contact. Now, again, I've heard that it can be difficult until you know how to use them to get into an inbox, but there are ways that you can actually go about email marketing to get into the inbox. We want to talk about affiliate marketing, though. And basically, your traffic is going to determine the offers you choose. Who are the people who are already on your subscriber list? Are they buyers? What did they buy? Because all subscribers are not created equal to you. And that does not mean that they're not all worth your time. It means then that if you created some software and you built a list of software buyers, then thinking about you're thinking about the PLR offer that just came out and you're going to promote it may or may not be the best thing to be doing. And so this is one of those things that we want to sort of think about. How did the people come onto our subscriber list? And so what can we then do in order to kind of make their lives better based on what they already bought? Just because everybody's promoting something already, it doesn't mean you have to do it. And just because everybody's making a lot of money with this one thing doesn't mean you have to do it. Doesn't mean you should do it, right? And I've seen this with affiliate marketers. I've seen this with internet marketers. You sort of get outside of your lane and then you start promoting things. And then this is how it comes to the point where a person can start depending on affiliate marketing, because what ends up happening is you just kind of burn out your subscriber list on other stuff, right? When somebody comes to your subscriber list, they came to you because they bought something from you. You sort of understand, you know something about them, and you want to, in my opinion, try to stick in that frame of reference so you continue to help them for the reason they came to you in the first place. All affiliate offers are not equal. Pick offers based on those that will benefit people in the way you came to know them, right? So if you came to know them because you provided a service and that service was, let's say, that service was doing installation, right? Continue to pick things that are related to that, right? Continue to pick things that they know based on what they've already bought, right? Don't try to guess, right? Because you see that there's a big launch. It's a big time marketer. They're going to be paying some big time commissions, and there's room for all that, right? We don't have to be teetotalers. We don't have to be sort of locked in anything. But what I'm saying to you is that you can be just as profitable, kind of focused, instead of being all over the place, just kind of grabbing something just because something is supposed to make a lot of money. There are a lot of ways to make a lot of money in internet marketing. Those are the part of your opt-in list. Let's say they didn't buy from you. How did the people who got into your opt-in list, how did they get there? That's what you want to start thinking about when you start thinking about what kind of offer you're going to be promoting. If you know the people, how they got to you, then picking an offer should not be very difficult. And then, of course, it always comes back down to, right, what problems are they trying to solve every day, right? When you know that there is a product that will solve a problem that the people on your subscriber list are having, you need to promote that product, and it really does not matter if there's a launch or not. All that really matters is that you know it, and that you know it's going to benefit them, right? So don't feel like just because you're not promoting a launch, first of all, you're not going to make any money. That's just not true. I mean, you can actually earn as an affiliate, and you don't have to promote things that are associated with a launch, right? In fact, in some cases, you're going to be competing against probably nobody, right, on a particular day. So what's a good offer, right? My first question to you, if you were to sit down to me, you were to ask me what a good offer is, I'm going to ask you, well, what's the price point your subscriber list to purchase from? And you ought to know that based on what you sold them and what they became part of your list on. What was the price point? Right? You should have a pretty good idea of what the price point is going to be. And look, if something is a good offer and you want to promote it and it's way out of your league, then listen. Not way out of your league. That's a bad way to put it, but way out of the price range of the people that are going to be part of your email marketing list. And man, there's no reason necessarily to take a 2 or 3 days and promote something that is not necessarily going to even be in their price range. If you had somebody come to you from an affiliate marketplace, it's a good chance you may have success in that marketplace. So in other words, let's say you sold something on Warrior Plus. There's a good chance that if you found an offer on Warrior Plus, that offer will work for you. If you launched on JVZoo and that's how they came to you, there's a good chance that if you want to promote something, you can probably find somebody to promote something well on JVZoo. The other thing is, now when you start doing it, you're going to hear a lot of words, right? People are going to start talking about EPCs. They're going to start talking about conversion rates, and quite honestly, folks, those are just words. It's not always going to be the sole thing you and I need in order to make that decision. Because, the fact of the matter is, with people going to landing pages first, you and I really don't necessarily have a true picture of the conversion rate of anything as an affiliate. We don't have a true picture of, let's say, the EPCs, because again, people are, if I say gaming the system, it sounds negative. It's not meant to be. It's just that number is not a true number. The only way you can get that true number is if I sent people exactly from one link to one straight to the offer, and they were all going that way. I could make an assessment, but I can't do that because lots of people are going to be coming in different ways. Some are sending people straight to the offer, right? So again, and then, so those statistics can be misleading. Now, what you want to do with statistics is you want to look at the trend, and you want to look at how they move. So in other words, it goes back to calculus, right? It's moving numbers. So in other words, how do the numbers trend? How do the numbers move? Is EPC going up? Is the conversion rate going up? Is the conversion rate steady? What's happening so that so if you're looking at the trend, I think you can't go wrong. But if you're looking at exact numbers, those can be deceiving. Promote people that are going to take care of your clients, right? Do that. Don't promote anybody that you know is not going to take care of your client. I don't really care how well the product sells. I don't care how cool it is. Because more than likely, listen, if you know somebody is just a flat out jerk, they're probably going to treat your client that way. and they're going to, if your client ends up asking for a refund, that's not going to get you what you want, because that's going to come out of your commission. So again, you need to start thinking about, is this somebody I would buy something from? Is this going to be somebody I would do business with? Because if it isn't, quite honestly, if you don't care much for the person, your client's probably not going to care much for them either. And those are going to always be the decisions you're going to make, and you end up probably with refund rates that are higher than you want to. Yeah, you want people to trust your recommendations, right? So definitely get people that are going to take care of your clients. But even if you think that that's a little too airy-fairy, or you think that's a little too, I'd say, Pollyanna, then do it just for this reason. Get people who are going to take care of your clients, because you don't want to deal with refunds coming out of your account, right? So again, if that's just a little too, pie in the sky, you want people to trust your recommendations, do it then for just the fact that you don't want to have a bunch of refunds. I suggest you get good at promoting a particular kind of offer. Get good at promoting a particular kind of offer. And what that means is that it kind of goes back to, you don't have to promote everything, right? And every day doesn't have to be a home run. So in other words, yeah, you could probably promote a software program that might be a little questionable, and you can make a lot of money on a particular day. But more than likely, if you have a subscriber list that you're growing steadily, right? If you sort of build that over time, a little bit at a time, and you look at affiliate marketing as a supplement, then what you're going to do is you're going to make an effort to make sure you understand what people are looking for. You want to find out what days they're likely to buy. So again, start thinking about, if you're going to market, let's say, information products about CPA marketing, then get good at promoting those offers. Get good at building your list on those offers, right? Get good at understanding what those people buy. What kind of bonuses do those people like? So again, they're gonna want a different kind of bonus than, let's say, a PLR buyer is gonna buy. They're gonna want a different bonus than a software creator is gonna want. They're gonna want a different bonus than, let's say, an offline marketer. Get good at promoting specific kind of offers. Understand what kind of bonuses they like. Understand, this is really important. It's subtle, but you do have to understand it. When you develop a relationship with the people that are going to be on your subscriber list, you will start to figure out whether or not you need to be positioning the product or the bonus in your either in your email or in your videos. So in other words, do the people on your subscriber list, do they care more about the bonus that you're giving, or do they care more about the product? And don't, what I will say is, don't become a holy roller on them. So in other words, well, they're just buying for the bonus. So what? Right? If somebody wants to buy something and they want to get it just for the bonus, please, I've seen marketers, they sort of get, sort of in this little high and mighty state. You don't have to do that. It doesn't matter why they want it, right? Sell it to them in the way they want to buy it, for whatever the reason is. And so if you know that the people on your subscriber list want a particular offer because of your bonus, then don't stop offering them, right? So again, understand whether or not you need to position the product or the bonus. If people don't care about the product, they're indifferent to that, then position your bonus. You need to understand how much pre-selling you need to do in an email. So that, again, see, this really does come back down to getting good at promoting a particular kind of offer, because once you do that, then you do understand when you're going to have to pre-sell. And what happens is, when you start getting all over the place, then what's going to happen is, your emails are not going to sound like a newsletter. They're going to just sound like a straight pitch. Nothing wrong with that, but you're not providing any value then, right? So again, how much pre-selling do you have to do in an email based on your knowledge of the product? I try to do this, and I can't even say I do it for, people that promote for us, or promote it for me, right? Get information in advance. Try to get it, right? Try to get the information in advance. Because what you have to do, you need a little time to kind of develop your promotion. So you need to understand what the product is about. If you can get a review copy, get one. It's not super important. I used to think that I needed a review copy, and sometimes I still will, so that I can review it and then figure out what the premiums are going to be. But I like to at least see it. Sometimes you can pretty much do it with the JVs sort of with their writing about what's in it, right? So if they don't have the product ready, I mean, don't really feel like you have to have it. It's not super important, but if you can get a review copy, get one. You want to know basically what's inside. That's what you really want to know. And then you want to focus on what's in there that will help people that are buying it. One question I always try to ask is there a particular part of this that's underappreciated? In other words, the marketer themselves don't really know what they've produced. In other words, they've put this thing together, but there's one part of it that's really cool, and they didn't give it any emphasis, right? So it's underappreciated. Is there something in the package that's going to surprise them, right? So again, if you get information on that in advance, that's the kind of stuff you want to put in your promotion. Internet marketing is a very small community. And the likelihood that if you're promoting something that somebody else is going to be promoting it to, you do need to stand out, right? You do need to stand out. Is there something in there in the package that's not in the copy, right? Nobody's perfect, and some people leave stuff out. And you get in there, if you get a chance to see it, then what you can do is you can emphasize that thing, and you can emphasize what's in there in a way that other people are not. And what that's going to do is that's going to cause you to put some kind of additional premium or bonus based on something that's not in the copy. And that's going to make your bonus unique, right? So that kind of brings me to the other point that I really want to make, and that is to find premiums. Find premiums, really and truly. Bonus incentives matter. They do, right? And so I think you do need to spend money up front to have nice premiums, right? So if you're going to be involved in internet marketing, you're going to be involved, you're going to build a list, go ahead and spend some money for some nice premiums to give people, right? Make sure you get the rights, the rights to it, but go ahead and spend some money because if you want to make money as an affiliate marketer, then you're going to have to create some value. And sometimes the only way to create that value is, I mean, you can talk all day long about the product, right? I mean, you can do sales videos. You can tell them how it's going to make their life wonderful, and none of that's going to matter, right? Sometimes the only thing that really matters is the incentive you give them. Try to purchase bonus. And when I say premiums, I mean bonuses. Try to purchase things you know people in your niche are not going to have, right? Try to find something that you know, right? You found this thing and you just have not seen them on the bonus page. Try to buy those things. And sometimes you can go and buy them from people, and you don't really even have to buy them in a launch or anything like that. You can just kind of go ask them and then give them a price for it, right? So I do that all of the time. I'll go to someone and I'll say, hey, you know what? I want all of this stuff. How much for it, right? How much for it? And again, somebody's probably going to say, no, you're crazy. Here's my sales pages. But sometimes people will say, you know what? I'll give you all this stuff for X, right? So again, try to buy the things that you know people in your niche won't have. If you're buying something from a membership, just consider this. More likely, a lot of people are going to have the same bonus, right? Just so you'll know. So there are a lot of great memberships. I'm part of them. But the bonuses are then going to be common. The affiliate will sometimes give you bonuses that you can use. Don't rely on those, right? Because again, if you think about it, everybody's going to see those on somebody else's landing page. So don't rely solely on the bonuses that the affiliate gives you. I think I just said this. Make sure you understand the rights you're giving. So just because you got the rights doesn't mean you can pass on the rights. Typically, sometimes even the master resale rights certificates don't necessarily mean that you can pass on master resale rights. So do what you can to understand your rights. Do what you can to then understand what rights you can pass. This is really important, actually. And because you want to pass on the rights in the right manner to the person that's going to be buying, and you don't want to devalue your own promotion. Right now, if you're gonna have bonuses and they do come with some kind of graphics, in general, if you have time, redo those graphics, right? So if you want to, redo the e-cover, redo the banners, right? If you have time, redo all of it if you have time. And this also goes back again to, writing every day, number one. Number two, getting stuff in advance, right? So if you get stuff in advance, you're going to have plenty of time to put together a decent promotion. And also, if you're not dependent on every promotion that comes in your niche in order for you to make, let's say, make your money, you can pick and choose the ones that are really going to, first of all, make you the most money, and second of all, are going to really benefit the people the most. And typically, those are going to be one and the same, right? The things that people benefit the most by, right, are probably going to be the things that are going to make you the most money as an affiliate. So you want to be thinking about that. And if you have to, again, if you're dependent on that affiliate money to make your goal, you got to change the equation so that your decision making will be right. Okay, anytime you're going to add a bonus, it ought to fit the angle you're taking. So if you're gonna take the angle that hey, you need to take this, and you're gonna run your own plumbing, business, right? Let's just say that's the angle you're gonna take. Then all your bonuses should be in line in helping that person run their own plumbing shop. Your bonuses should fit the offer you're promoting. So in other words, this is you're promoting a Facebook Live product, and you've got a YouTube Live bonus. No, please don't do that. Products that people have purchased in the past, right? It should fit the products people have already purchased. So if you know they like stuff, or if you know they like a certain kind of stuff, then listen, that's the kind of bonuses you want to be in the business to buy. And then you want to pass that stuff on to the people that are going to be buying through your affiliate link. Buy the stuff they like, right? Buy stuff they enjoy. And I like using the word enjoy. I don't like using the word need. Right? When you're an affiliate marketer, do you understand what we do is not, it's really so much about, I'd say, enjoyment, right? At some level. And so you want to picture your client or your customer enjoying what it is you're going to be promoting, what it is you're going to be buying. Think about the fact they're going to be enjoying it. And when you start thinking about what kind of bonuses to add to something, right, think about the kind of thing that when they get it and they download it, it's going to be enjoyable. Not, do they need it? And now are they going to use it? And, using it, needing it, that's great, right? Those are good talking points. And most people don't buy because of what they need, right? They don't buy the thing. None of us buy the stuff we need. We buy the stuff we want, right? For whatever reason. So try to think about stuff that people are really going to enjoy when they get it. Use a landing page. And Jeff and I, we talked about this a little bit today. Use a landing page. On that landing page, I suggest you do a video review. Is it overkill? Maybe. And some people will tune it out and some people will turn it off. Fine. Wonderful. I don't care if they turn it off. But the video review is going to be for those people who do not want to look at all your images. They want to be able to just sit down, watch your video, or even listen to you. And then you're going to talk about what it is they're going to do. Now, when you start talking about doing a video review, you can just review your bonus, right? So in other words, it's not about the product, it's about your bonus. So during your sales video, people get to your landing page, review your bonus, right? You don't have to review the product, review your bonus and how it fits into what the product is doing. You can also review the product and how people are going to benefit. Now, again, that's a choice. You can do either one, and whichever one is going to fit the list that you have. And then do a video review of why either one of those things are going to benefit the client or both of them, right? Review your bonus, review the product. But I said this yesterday that a landing page video, and especially for an affiliate promotion, remember, they're going to leave your landing page. They're probably going to go and see another sales video. Please do not go beyond 3 minutes, right? Really 1 or 2 minutes is more than adequate. 1 minute is best. If you're going to do a video review, you're going to autoplay the video when they get to your landing page. Please try to keep it right close to 1 minute, whatever you do. So it doesn't leave a lot of time for you to, oversell something, because you're really dependent. You're really dependent on the person that is going to, you're dependent on the person that's going to, let's say they're going to go ahead and make the purchase at that point, right? So again, your review, you're dependent on the person who is doing the sale, right? That's what I want to say. So in other words, you decide to promote a product, right? You decide to promote an affiliate marketing offer. And so what you want to do is you want to be dependent on that person to make the sale. Now, if you think that person didn't do a good job on their sales page, then you might have to do more on your bonus. You might have to do more on your landing page. If you look at that sales page and they did a crappy job, then what you got to do is you've got to get enough momentum, right, based on your bonus and your emphasis of the product in your bonus, right? So it's not just about what they're going to do. Now, if they're doing a great job on the sales page, what you're going to do is you're just going to say, hey, you know what? Here's our bonus. You just send them over there. In fact, in some cases, you don't even have to do a sales video if that's the case. They've already done a great job on the sales page. I talked about this before. Use 3D images on your sales page, on your bonus page. Be clear in your call to action. Be careful about the words on your button. Be specific. You can put, for instance, in optimized press, you can change the words on the button. You can do continue. You can do download now. You can do access now, right? Be specific about what you want them to do. Again, I like to use the word continue. They came to the landing page, and what I'm trying to do subtly in the back of the person's mind, I don't know if it matters, but again, I want them to continue. I want them to keep going. I want them to keep moving and then go on to look at the landing page, at the sales page. Continue, right? If you want them to have download now, be specific about that. Make sure that everything else on your landing page sort of leads them to want to download now. Again, be specific about your call to action. If all you're going to have on your bonus page or your landing page is going to be a button, then that button has the words with a call to action. Now, again, if you're going to have a button, make sure you have something on that button. Right? Now, I've seen some cases where somebody will leave the words off the button thinking it might be too much. It is not too much. It is necessary. You must put the call to action on there, and it must be crystal, quadruple clear. Right now, and having said that, right, when you start talking about a bonus page and a landing page, not a lot of words, folks, and I've learned this the hard way. You don't want to have a lot of words on there because a lot of words do is really slow people down, and a lot of words will get people reading about stuff that may or may not be relevant. The more talking you do, the higher the probability that you and I will say something that will slow somebody down and will keep them. Do you realize, and I didn't even know this because I'm not a natural salesperson, and I didn't know this until I, started talking to friends. How many of you all know you can talk somebody out of a sale? You can talk, you can be doing your best sales job, and you can talk them right out of a sale. So I'm saying to you, your job on that landing page is to get people to the sales page with momentum, right? Again, so what's the momentum depend on? Well, if the momentum depends on this. How good a job did the vendor do on their sales page? If they did a crappy job, then you got to generate the momentum. If they did a great job, then you got to move them quick. The momentum is going to be determined by the person who created the offer. Right? Does that make sense? I know I kind of blew through that. So if you get that, put the number 4 in the question box. If you sort of get that concept, right? So again, what you're doing on the landing page is you are generating momentum. Jeff's question is, how about if they overdid the sales page? 15-minute sales videos times 2, right? Yeah, typically when somebody does that, they feel they've tested it. And everything's going to come back down to you got to have a lot of trust in that person, and you got to have some trust that if you send visitors there, they're not going to get talked out of it, right? So if you trust them that they did test it, that it's not just them kind of running off at the mouth, then I would say then it's good. Then you gotta move them fast off the landing page, right? So in other words, you can't have them spending a lot of time. They've got to get a clear picture of your premium or your bonus and move quickly on to the sales page and let them do the sales job. Your job is to let them see stuff fast and get them off of there, especially if they're going to have a 15-minute sales video. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. EverFunnels. I haven't heard of it. Yeah. It's the folks who did EverLesson. I think that is. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So that's probably Chad Nicely, and Chad Nicely does long sales videos. I don't, I have not sent people to long. I don't think I have. Right. I don't think I've sent people to long sales version. Right. To sales videos. So I don't know that, I don't know that I've promoted somebody with long sales videos. I don't know that I have. It's not that I won't. Right. So yeah. Yeah. No, I may think about doing something like that and I may not. Yeah. Dan says it's the same as EverLesson with the funnels added in. Okay. Right. Yeah. 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 It's an interesting thing, right? I'm probably going to stay old school and stick with optimized press. I think I'm just married to optimized press. And so, it's kind of like, well, as they say, it's kind of, they say it's, you dance with the one that brought you there. So, but yeah, so when you're promoting as an affiliate, go light on the number of words. Don't have a lot of words on your landing page, regardless. I don't even know I don't care what the occasion is. You don't need a lot of words on there because you got to get people off of there onto the sales page. And this is just my own personal opinion. I don't like putting people on bonus landing pages, right? Because the internet marketing community, especially those of us who are in the business opportunity niche, right? We are a diverse group. And if you put this, let's say a business dude, right, in a suit and tie on your landing page, someplace in the back of my mind, I'm telling you, it's just going to turn me off, right? It's going to turn some people off. It's going to attract some people. And so I don't think you ought to be using people at all, because people just kind of have this, it's all psychological. It's all going on in the background. You and I are not even conscious of the decisions we're making, right? That's proven. And we see a person, how they're dressed, what they're doing, all of that has an effect. And unless you think that person is helping your customer, I don't think you need people on there. It's not, because really and truly, what we're trying to do, unless you can very clearly put people on. This was in a course I took, I don't know, back in 2010, a guy named Mike Hill. He did something called CPA Tsunami. And he said all of these statistics say that when you can put somebody in the goal position in a picture, that works, right? And so that's why and the people who are really good at this, unfortunately, are not always going to be internet marketers, information marketers. We're the worst at it. The people who are really good at this are multi-level marketers, right? And sometimes when you get to one of those landing pages, do you know why I have all those corny looking people and it's like a bunch of them on there and they're all smiling, they're all at the beach? That's because it's all work. It's not because it's not conscious, right? It's psychological. It's all working in the background. That's why they put a bunch of people on there, because they're trying to cover all the bases, right? They're trying to let you see everybody so that you find yourself when you look at that picture. And then you see them in the goal position. So in other words, you want to see them after they bought the product. You want to see them happy and vacationing and spending lots of money and, all that stuff, right? And we get sometimes we think that we get turned off we see a big car in the background, right? They're a little more upfront about it. But, and I'm not, please don't think I'm telling you to put all that stuff on your bonus page. I'm telling you not to put that stuff on there, but I'm saying if you must put this stuff on there, make sure that you're careful to put people in the bonus position and try to cover all the bases. Listen to feedback, right? Listen to feedback when you start doing affiliate marketing. What are people saying about your promotion? People will tell you, right? What are people saying about your bonus? Are they asking questions? Because if people aren't even asking questions about it, then it may not be exciting enough, right? It ought to make somebody ask you, hey, is this bonus going to be available, let's say in a week? If you start getting questions like that, you know you put together the right thing, right? If you don't hear anything and nobody cares and people are kind of going to your landing page, they're not even going on to the sales page, you need to spruce it up a little bit, right? And again, people will tell you why. And again, this does kind of go to what Jeff was saying. You want to be watching your statistics. If people are going to your landing page and they're not going on to the sales page, it's probably because you didn't generate enough momentum, or you didn't give them something exciting enough to move on off your landing page. And so if you start looking at your stats and you say, boy, man, I had 100 clicks to the bonus page and I only had 1 click to the sales page. Something is wrong with your landing page, right? Something is wrong with your sales video. Something's wrong on that page that people just didn't feel like, you know what, it's not even worth my time to go look at this. And so you got to get them off of there. And so your bonus will typically do that if it's exciting enough. What are people telling you about your sales video, right? Are people watching the sales video? Do they remember what you said in it? Do they remember the details you offered in it? Do they remember the things that you said? If they're not, if you're not hearing anything, doesn't mean it probably means then that people are dismissing it. They're turning it off. They don't want to hear it, right? And so again, that sales video needs to be an ally. It needs to be a partner to what's on your bonus page, but it can be an impediment if it's slowing people down, right? Again, everything in your bonus page ought to speed up the process, because if it's not, right, then you've got too much of something or not enough of something else, right? Are people reading your email, right? So you can get a sense for whether or not people are reading your email. Do people quote you back? Are you if you ask for feedback, are you hearing from people to write you back? Every so often, right? Even when you do an affiliate promotion or the days you're not doing affiliate promotion, you should be asking for feedback for people to write you back, so that you can get a sense for whether or not people are reading your email. Excuse me. Because if you're not, again, that means then that you got to get people to start reading. You got to start digging deeper to get people into what you're saying. Do people care? And again, I said this before. The last thing is, do people care about your bonus? Because if nobody cares about it, it's probably not exciting enough. It's probably not a bonus. And again, in this age where people are stockpiling stuff, right? That's not always going to be the thing. Sometimes it is. Sometimes people care about the stuff and you need to stockpile stuff. But sometimes what you really need to do is kind of give some thought to a narrative, try to figure out what people are trying to become, and then you want to put your bonus on that. Because trust me, when you were competing against other affiliates, most affiliates are pressed for time. Right, and I shouldn't say this, but most affiliates are probably going to put together their promotion about an hour before the launch, right? But you can beat any affiliate if you know about it ahead of time, if you put a little time into it, you put a bonus page together, you do a bonus video, you do some other graphics, you are probably going to outperform most people, even if you don't have as much traffic, right? Even if you don't. Right. And I don't know why that is. It just is. Right. So again, put something together that people are going to care about.